Okay, so this story starts, it was like right today when I got home, I decided to get on Gorilla Tag, and I told a couple other of my friends to get on, and we were playing, and then my friend, Zeno GT, he starts acting like a ghost, because every once in a while he'll act like a ghost to try and scare us. And then I was also playing with Aimless, and then we were all sort of starting to get creeped out about Zeno. And then Aimless says, I swear, if Fear joins our code, right after he says that, somebody joins the lobby. He has long arms, and his name is Fear, but instead of the E, it's a 3. So we were all really scared, and in reality, I was really scared. But in my mind, I'm like, did bro really just call it? And then once Fear joins, everybody's like, wait, is this real? And then Aimless, he like leaves for some reason. And then he leaves. And Fear and Zeno and my other friend, Vapor VR, we were just there. We were talking about it, and then this other person named Snow joins, and then I'm really creeped out, but I know a way to tell if it's one of our friends. I'll go up to the leaderboard, and I said, I'm gonna report you. And then usually when Aimless is trolling as a ghost, whenever I say I'm gonna report you, he always stop being ghost, and he's like, no, stop. And he's like, no, stop. But then this time he pointed at me. So I'm like, wait, is this Aimless or is this actually a ghost? So I decided to cancel the report. And then Zeno, he gets, actually, I don't know if he got scared, but he decides to leave. And then when Vapor VR is about to leave, I tell him, no, I want to see what these guys are going to do. So, yeah, we do that. And remember, this is a private code. We went into a private code for this. So there couldn't be just a coincidence that a random ghost would join our server. So I started to get the feeling that Aimless called whoever was Fear into the code. So I said, wait, this has to be one of Aimless's friends, right? So I'm a little like sussed out. I'm like, no way, this is actually a real ghost. But then, as we keep walking, he starts going to city. When he's going to city, he's going to city, and then I know it doesn't show on the recording because this is a clip, the first time he went to city, but when he goes back to forest, when he's going back in the city, I say, if you're real, if you're real, say something. And guess what? So, before I tell you what happened after that, you remember Aimless's friend and his other friends from this video shown on screen right now? Yeah. And you remember that guy who had the Doug shirt and a cyan color, and who would always usually be the last one, and he won he won almost all the matches. Phoenix. I say, if you're real, I'm gonna need you to say something. It doesn't matter, just say something. And then he turns around and he says, "What's up?" And like, I could recognize that voice, and I knew that was Phoenix. So I say, "So it was you that whole entire time?" He's like, "Yep, I just trolled you so hard." And then I realized that Snow left. And also, one of the other reasons why we thought this was true is because Phoenix, when he was Fear, he went up to Zeno, and then Zeno just froze. Like, we still don't know. I'm probably going to ask him later. We still don't know if he actually lagged out and got kicked or he just left. But he, like, froze in place. Same, and then, yeah, and that also happened to Snow. So I knew something was up. So that's one of the other reasons why we actually thought he was real. Yeah, but then Phoenix said, "What's up?" And then of course I'm like, "Wait, so it was you, Phoenix?" But Vapor VR, he hadn't met Phoenix before, so he had no idea what was happening. So Vapor VR is like, "Wait, who is this guy? And how do you know him?" He's like, "Oh, he's one of Aimless's friends, and he was in one of my past videos." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." And then we decide to head to basement and just play around. And it was really funny. But the thing is, Zeno, he hadn't joined back. So our one question at the end was, where did Zeno go? And did he actually get kicked? But I hopped on later that day, and Zeno joined back, and he was completely fine. He didn't even tell me, but he didn't tell me why he left. He just kind of did. But yeah, that's the story of how one of my friends trolled me in the funniest and scariest way possible.